now we can have sound. So I'm trying to make this quick. I don't talk about this, and got a little chance to talk about it right now. And I think it's a serious topic, so that's why I chose to talk about it. Be a little different. So if y'all don't mind, help me share this, get as many people as we can, and I'm gonna say what I gotta say and get on out of here. Cause somebody at work I gotta relieve, and if I don't get there, I'm gonna get my ass whooped. So I'm trying to make it quick as possible. I'll try to make it quick as possible. So I copied the link. The hell? Say we only got two people watching right now. So let's see, can we get some more people up in here? All right. I just hit share everybody. You know, if they make it, they make it. If they don't, they can watch the replay or whatever. Like I said, y'all help me share this or whatnot. So what's up, y'all? It's your man Chris Thorns and all that good stuff. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you are watching this. So I said I was gonna talk about this, and it just ran across my mind. I took down there 20 minutes trying to get the shit set up. Trying to work some things out. But I want to talk about this because this is something that needs to be talked about, and this is something that's serious that goes on in society today. You know, and I think this is one of the reasons why there's a high percentage in obesity in society today. Down here in Memphis, so y'all know, hey, I'm a thick brother. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of biggins down here too, and a lot of them come from this thing right here. But now, here's the thing that I never understood. You know, a lot of people when they get upset or get depressed, for some reason, eating is they cop out and they're supposed to make them feel good. Never understood it, and I guess the reason I can't understand it because I never been in somebody's shoes like that. Cause I'm like this: if I'm depressed and I'm upset, I don't eat. You know, cause I'd be too upset and too depressed to eat. But you got a lot of people that do that, and it is not healthy at all. So I took the time to look up what does this actually means. So of course y'all see it with me. I had to blow it up. I don't know how clear y'all can see this, but all right, let's get right into it. So eating disorders, and it says eating disorder, any of a range of psychological disorders characterized by abnormal or disturbed eating habits, such as anorexia and nervosa, which I don't know what nervosa means, but I can look that up real quick. Unless one of y'all know what it means. And I've got all about the anorexia thing. So let me look at what this means. So as my phone try to pull this up, it says right here that it's an eating disorder primarily affecting adolescent girls and young women characterized by pathological fear of becoming fat, distorted body images, excessive dieting, and emaciation. Compare bulimia, bulimorexia, origins of anorexia. Oh, so pretty much it's the same thing as anorexia. Okay, people who scared of getting fat. Okay, cool. So as I scroll down, we see right here the types of systems, the type and system of eating disorder. So let's click on this and see what they say. All right. It says eating disorders such as anorexia, bulimia, and binge eating disorder include extreme emotions, attitudes, and behaviors surrounding weight and food issues. Eating disorders are serious emotional and physical problems that can have a life-threatening consequence for females and males. The following information is a brief summary. What did it say, Fame? Fame. Oh, I thought you said something. My fault. The following information is a brief summary of the feeding and eating disorder described in the American Psychiatric Association 5th edition of the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders. This was published in 2013. Click on the links below to learn more about the different types of eating disorders and their symptoms. Anorexia nervosa. Inadequate food intake leading to a weight that is clearly too low. Intense fear of weight gain, obsession with weight, and persistent behavior to prevent weight gain. Self-esteem, overly related to body image. Inability to appreciate the severity of the situation. Binge eating, purging type, involves binge eating and or purging behaviors during the last 3 months. Restricting type does not involve binge eating or purging. So let's go down here to where it says binge eating, because I never know there's such thing called binge eating. Well, I know now. It says frequent episodes of consuming very large amounts of food but without behaviors to prevent weight gain, such as self-induced vomiting. A feeling of being out of control during the binge eating episodes. Feelings of strong shame or guilt regarding the binge eating. Indications that the binge eating is out of control, such as eating when not hungry. Eating to the point of discomfort, or eating alone because of shame about the behavior. Now, I want to pause right there real quick, because I've seen that in a lot of people. Have shame in eating in front of people. So what they'll do, no matter how hungry they is, they sit up there try to save their food and take it home and eat by themselves. You know, and that kind of makes me sad when I see people do that. It makes me sad. Because regardless of what your weight is, big, skinny, tall, or whatever, I mean, you still a person. You still get hungry. You still get thirsty. I mean, you still get everything. I mean, you are human. Okay? You are human. But the emotional attachment to it, yes, I can understand it. All right? But here's the thing, though. We have to stop wallowing in our, damn, I just had the word in my head, sorrow. We need to start wallowing in our sorrow, all right? Because if everybody else can have a good time, i.e. example, picnics, family gatherings, or whatever you want to call it, then you should be able to do the same thing too, all right? You should be able to do the same thing too. Should nobody have to ridicule you because you big, because you eating? They shouldn't, but sadly, this is a cold world, and it does happen. But the thing is, though, do you take it and eat some more to keep, you know what I'm saying, for feeling depressed or whatnot? Or do you take it, or do you take it and use it as motivation and say, okay, you know what? I got to get myself together. Don't get yourself together because of what other people are thinking about you, because you're doing it for them. You want to do shit like that because of you. Do it for yourself, because at the end of the day, them motherfuckers out there still gonna talk about you regardless of what. But at the end of the day, when you get yourself together, you're gonna feel good about yourself. Preach. Fuck everybody else. Alright? Fuck them. Because again, it falls in that same category. You can't make everybody happy, so why try? But you can make yourself happy. So make yourself happy. Alright? Alright, so stop being ashamed. Stop being ashamed. Okay? Same thing with anorexic people, you know. I never get that either why they try to eat and make themselves throw up. I think that's disgusting. I really do think that's disgusting. Because you got a lot of people who can eat their ass off and don't gain shit. I done seen it. Especially these military vets and all them. These military vet people who served in the Navy and all that shit. Them motherfuckers can eat and won't gain a fucking pound. And I never understood how is that possible. But then I guess I did a little research. I guess a lot of people like them, you know, their metabolism is strong. So they can eat all day and their metabolism ain't gonna do nothing but just burn that shit. You're gonna be burning this shit left and right. So it really ain't just going nowhere. You understand? You understand? So I had to stop right there for a minute because people are like that, you know. And this is why I always make jokes about this, but I'm dead serious too. If I'm gonna take you out to eat, eat, because you got just as right to eat as anybody else. Don't go to a restaurant and get a salad and water, talk about you fine, then next 30 minutes your stomach growling and shit. Come on now, get the fuck out of here with that. Alright? You have a right to eat just like everybody else. But the thing is, it's portion. It's portion. And I can speak on this because I'm guilty of this too. I don't eat in portions. If you fix something I like to eat, I eat my motherfucking ass off. But I know it's unhealthy. All right? But at the same time, I'm not going to wallow in my sorrow. I'm not. So I just don't understand. I really don't understand how eating when somebody's upset supposed to make them feel good. But, you know, hey, everybody's different. So I can't say nothing about it. Everybody's different. What else we got here? Bulimia nervosa. It says right here, frequent episodes of consuming very large amount of foods followed by behaviors to. Did I already read that? Okay, y'all already read that. My bad, y'all. My bad. Unspecified feeding or eating disorder described as eating disorder, not otherwise specified. A feeding or eating disorder that causes significant stress or impairment but does not meet the criteria for another feeding or eating disorder. A typical anorexia nervosa, weight is not below normal. Bulimia nervosa with less frequent behaviors. Binge eating disorder with less frequent occurrences. Purging disorder, purging without binge eating. Night eating syndrome, excessive. Oh man, hey, that's a real talk. Now I am definitely guilty to that. I am definitely guilty to that, and I have done it quite a few times. I don't know what it is, you know. At nighttime, I have done it quite a few times, and I promise you, you wake up the next morning and you just feel like, ugh, you know. I mean, I know the feeling, so they telling the truth right here, because I have done it quite a few times. That night eating shit, eating over at nighttime and shit. And then when you trying to do other shit, and as soon as you eat, you can't keep your eyes open for 10 minutes because they feel like they heavy and shit. And you be just like this. Can't even keep your eyes open. You trying to watch a movie or something, your head just fall down. Mouth wide open and shit, you know what I'm saying? You don't even want to get your lazy ass up and go to bed. You just sleep wherever you sitting there and let the TV watch you. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people get to there, you know. I know I am. And it does. It leaves you with an uncomfortable feeling in the morning. I mean, your stomach be tight. Depending on what you ate, you know, when you burp a belch or something, you be burping that shit up, you know what I'm saying? You got the possibility of aspiration, that shit coming up while you sleep. And I don't know if any one of y'all had that before, but that's a scary thing with whatever you ate and that shit come back up while you sleep and it scare the fuck out of you. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I mean, for those y'all who will watch this later, y'all know what I'm talking about. That shit happened to me a few times, you know, and that's why I try not to eat and then go to sleep at the same time because that shit can come back up depending on what you ate. What they call this shit? Is it acid reflux? That's what it called. GERD, something like that. I don't think I got GERD, but I guess that happened. Is still called GERD. Where the fuck is my? Hold on. Cause I know I ain't speaking all this. Ain't nobody chatting in my chat room now. Let me see. I done made me feel like I'm running my mouth for nothing. Yeah, that's what it called. Oh shit, y'all up in there. Okay, cool. It said my man John Grist is in there. I know it say 4 others is watching. Uh, hmm, interesting. Interesting. Well, let me see if I get some more people for the little time I got left. And I don't know about don't take offense to what I'm talking about because this is serious shit. You know, I ain't putting down nobody. Cause yeah, y'all, listen. When I do my shows, y'all hear me a lot of times. I put myself in the same category because I know what it's like. I've been through before too, and I'm telling you, it is not healthy, y'all. It is not healthy. It is not at all. So I hope nobody take this as I'm putting down big people, anything like that, because it's nothing like that. You know, I can't put down nobody big when I'm big my goddamn self. You understand? So I can't put down nobody big. But this is real shit though. This is real shit. And that body image. I'm gonna tell you what happened to me one time. This is a true story, and it scared the shit out of me. I had I had worked all this day. I had worked a 16-hour shift, and one of my favorite dishes is spaghetti. I love the fuck out of spaghetti. I love it. Um, it was late night, and I knew I shouldn't have cooked this shit, but I did it anyway because I wanted the spaghetti that bad. So I cooked this shit. It's getting late and late, you know. And instead of me just putting this shit up and say, "Hey, you know, I eat this shit tomorrow," my crazy ass ate that shit. I ate that shit late at night. I ate the fuck out that shit. So you know, my stomach tight as hell. So I'm like a bear. I go in my room. I'm like a bird, like, and I went in my room and hibernate. You know what I'm saying? I'm all over in the cupboard like a bird, and I'm still grinding. Only thing I didn't do then put my back on the wall and start scratching my back. But I'm just sitting up there. I'm all cuddled up in my bed like a big ass bear, like a big ass bear. So I'm sleeping good, and I know I'm sleeping good. But during that time when I was asleep, I jumped up real quick, and this shit just came up. I mean, not just everything, but you know, the redness of the sauce and shit just came up and shot everywhere, and I started choking this shit. I started choking this shit. So of course, you know, you getting woke up out of your sleep like that. That's a fucked up feeling, okay? Because you could have drowned in that shit. You could have choked on that shit. And every time I try to go to the bathroom and rinse my mouth out with water and stuff, and I try to gargle every time I try to gargle, you know, it like some more of that shit had came up. And I was just like, man, damn, what the fuck is going on? Now, this is the middle of the night, and I had to get up in the next few hours to go to work. And this shit happened and scared the fuck out of me. And it took about damn near 20 minutes to get everything back in order. All right? So that was a scary fucking feeling, but that was my fault because I knew not to do that before I went to bed. Okay? All right? And like I said earlier, you know, I'm still kind of geared to that shit. I mean, eating and going to bed and shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm still geared to that, but I try not to do that too often. You know, sometimes I just be like, hey, if I didn't eat, drink enough water, your stomach get tight just like you ate food. Now, water is safe. I don't think water come back up. I don't know. Y'all tell me. I don't think water come back up. But if you drink enough water now, your stomach will be tight. And they say sometimes water is in substitute of actual food. You know, it can trick your stomach to think you full or something like that. They told me, but it is actually true. You can drink water and you be alright. Just like I just got home not too long ago from my other job. I drank plenty of water. I'm straight now. You know, I'm straight. So what I'm probably gonna do is give me a big ass pitcher or whatever these damn things I got. I got it from Family Dollar. It's like a big ass mini jug or something. I'm gonna fill that motherfucker with water. I'm gonna drink water all goddamn day long. Cause you know I'm straight. I don't have no craving for anything. I don't drink that some bitch all night long. Hold on. Now, fam, you said you didn't believe in eating disorder? Fam, you said you didn't believe it. You said you thought it was a myth, right?
Well, not technically. Technically, it's like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've been studying stuff about tapeworms and candida.
Oh yeah, the tapeworms. The tapeworms, yeah.
You can trigger the tapeworm from high fructose corn syrup.
Mm-hmm.
It can make your brain be confused to where if you're hungry or you're not hungry. That's why a lot of people overeat and then a lot of people undereat.
I forgot about tapeworms. I'm glad you brought it up.
Sometimes it'll be like it'll tell you your brain you're not hungry when you are, and sometimes it'll tell you when you are when you're really not.
Right, absolutely right, absolutely right. I forgot about the tapeworm.
Tapeworm can actually affect the way you digest your food, because if you don't digest, you'll be full, and if you digest too much, you won't be able to gain any weight because your body is evaporate. I guess what's the word? I know it's another word for it, but defecate. The more you defecate, you don't keep to build up enough fat.
Mm-hmm.
So if you digest the food too fast, a lot of people can just eat and get rid of it.
Mm-hmm.
Doing that, you're not gaining no weight. You end up losing it.
Hey, check this out. And I think you mentioned this before too. My baby Map, hey Map, my baby Mapper here said they say it's not good to drink more than 32 ounces of water within an hour. I know you talked about that once before.
Yeah, so you're not supposed to drink a gallon. You're supposed to drink a little bit. I think it's a gallon a day.
A gallon a day. Okay.
A day, but
gotcha.
You have to space it out. You can't just be like, I'm gonna drink this whole gallon. Fuck yourself up. You be ready to
Right.
So space it out. That's why. Listen, one summer I was gaining a little weight. I'm fat now, but I was gaining a little weight when I was 15. My dad was like, I'm gonna get this glass. I'm gonna get the big glass. I'm gonna fill it up with ice. And we're gonna drink this, and you're gonna drink this to the ice melt. I did that every morning, and I did it every night before I went to bed. And gradually through the summer, I came home, and my mom can vouch. I ended up losing damn near 20-some pounds just simply off that. Not to mention, we was a lot more active when we riding bikes and shit. So we kept moving. We always were doing shit. So I played my game more than anything. So my dad was like, I don't even ride the bike much.
Let me ask you a question. I'm gonna ask the audience too. Somebody told me once, like with sodas, if you dilute it in water, they can kind of help balance it out. What's your thing on it?
Still carbonated water. Like, okay, it's kind of like you can. It's just like sugar, right? You can't bond sugar. You can't break sugar down in water. It's still sugar. All you do is space it out and make it less tasteful, but it still blends in the water. So sodas is my worst enemy. Like I can't stop.
Mine too.
Sprites and shit. I can't stop drinking sodas. I can't stop sugar. Sugar intake and soda intake and bread, anything white is the worst enemy. But
you know what? Somebody brought this theory to me, and I think it's true. Because I drink a lot of diet sodas, but they say the diet sodas, they the one had the most sugar in it.
I heard about that. That's why a lot of people do.
But
I see you drink a lot of zero. The calorie intake, I think, is less sugar. So if it's 0 calories, I think it's less sugar. But if it just say diet, I think it's got a lot of sugar in it still. All right,
so let me ask you one more thing. And audience, y'all can answer this too. Everything I'm asking him, y'all can answer this too. Stuff like Splenda, Truvia.
Splenda, I think is better than all the other shit.
Okay, because some people look at
bad.
Right. Some people still look at it, is it still sugar regardless of what?
Splenda is supposed to be a better version of sugar, if that makes sense. I don't know how, but I don't eat Splenda. I fuck with pure cane. I need to stop, but I can't eat pure cane.
I eat Truvia and I eat Splenda.
Truvia,
it's over there. It's cool. It's expensive as fuck, but it's cool though. I like it. I like it. But I do got some Splenda in there too, you know. But Splenda don't taste good in every damn thing though. In my opinion, it don't.
They said anything white is bad for you. Flour,
It could be a possibility.
White flour, white bread, sugar, anything white, bad.
I gotta understand that because it turned into sugar.
Because that's typically what we all been growing up to love is sugar,
Mm-hmm.
white bread. Like when we was a kid, mama never bought no wheat bread.
Okay.
That shit we didn't even thought of.
Chaz in the building. She said, doctor says Splenda is better, but it's sugar not broken down.
It's not.
That's what she said.
I don't
Then she came back and said it's still sugar. Then Map said,
I know it's better for diabetics.
yeah.
Like my mama eats Splenda.
Map said RDA for daily amount of sugar for adults is 25 grams. Is double this amount in soda. I can believe that. I can believe that.
I know. Thousands in a can.
Mm-hmm.
With the bottle.
Chad said, when I was talking about eating earlier, she said, well, thank God it wasn't eggs or cabbage. You know what? I heard that it's not a good idea to eat cabbage late at night because it's so heavy. And not only that, I heard it's not good to eat greens at night either because the shit's so heavy. Yeah. I had to do more research on that, you know, why it's not a good idea to eat it.
What we do with cabbage is we add shit to it. That's the bad part.
Exactly.
We add shit to shit that make it taste better.
My mama, she's a big cabbage fanatic, and she eat this shit called chow chow. You ever heard of this shit? And you got some people that drown their green and shit in hot sauce, and I don't understand that. They get a plate of greens, they get a fucking plate of greens, and they bought a hot sauce be right there, and they'll sit up there, they be talking to you for me, and get their sauce. Be doing all that shit, so they eat it for a minute, and then they get to talking again. They take the bottle again. All that shit, same shit that they do with chitlins.
Imagine going to the toilet with.
That's what I'm saying. With greens and hot sauce and all that shit, imagine going to the toilet, ass burning like a motherfucker, you know?
I wonder why our older generation that raised us is having colon cancer and shit. Like greens and hot sauce?
Greens and hot sauce and chitlins and hot sauce. Some people eat hot sauce and cabbage. They eat hot sauce and cabbage. You got a lot of people that eat hot sauce on every damn thing.
I don't fuck hot sauce. I used to. I just don't like the way it come out. Hot wings, I stop all that. Like, I eat some flaming hot chips, but I ain't gonna overdose on it.
Right. I never been like a hot wing person. If I do, it would be like barbecue or something like that. But that hot shit, that buffalo shit, no, they fuck that. I don't eat that shit. I don't eat that shit. Habanero, I don't eat that shit. And see, that's the same thing with chitlins. You know, I don't understand. I think chitlins is probably one of the main ones that can clog your ass up as far as your arteries and whatnot. Eating all that greasy shit and throwing hot sauce all on and shit, be all fucked up around here.
I can't remember. It's a show Complex got where they got guests come on and they do the interview and they have to eat the hottest of hot wings. And I guess they go like hot, real hot. Like they have like 10, 12 different flavors that banned in America. It's that bad. So they had to do the interview, and I think one of the people that did the interview, I can't remember his name, but they had to take a break. Like he had to get like some ice and like put it over. They had to take his shirt off. They had to calm dude down because he was really like about to pass out. You know what I'm saying? It's that bad.
Man, and you know, that's something like that. It's like them damn hot dog eating contests, man. That shit make me sick to a stomach when I see that shit.
Yeah, hot dogs.
Them hot dog eating contests, that shit make me to a stomach.
Bad, and I can't stop eating them. Because I be thinking now, it's hard, it's easier to stop eating like pork hot dogs. We eat beef hot dogs, they still no better. This hot dog is still grinded up bullshit.
Right.
They make it taste better, especially when you put it in a corn dog. It's just, you know what I mean?
Okay. Let me read this one last thing right quick, and I'm gonna get on out of here, y'all. Cause I gotta get to work. I'm gonna get on out of here. I want y'all to see this right here. When I look at this other article, it says eating disorder. Right, Dwight. Right, I agree with you, bro. I agree with you because actually I am too. And like I said, I'm guilty, man. When I'm sitting there eating that shit, and sugar be spiked all up to high hell and shit, brother. So I can understand where you come from on that one. So I want y'all to see this real quick. Now, this article said that eating disorder is described as an illness. It's an illness. And that is characterized by irregular eating habits. I mean, the same old shit as severe distress or concern about body weight or shape. Well, here's the thing. If it's about concern about body weight and shape, then why do we do that when we feel some type of way if we're concerned about body weight and shape? Okay? Now, unless they talked about that towards the anorexic people, then I can understand because they trying to keep their figure or whatnot. Okay? So, I got a question. And maybe I can look it up. Maybe it's on the internet. I don't know. For anorexia people, how do you help them cope with that? How can you cure that fear of them eating? How can you cure that? Because again, regardless your shape, your size, your color, everybody gets hungry and you have to eat. So if you're anorexic, how do your stomach get full when you throwing up everything that you eat? You intentionally make yourself throw up with everything that you eat. I should have did this earlier today because this is a good topic and I ain't got much time to keep on. I should have did this earlier today where I could talk about it even more. Probably should even open up the phone line. Yeah.
Put worms in our body.
Yeah, put worms. As a matter of fact, I'm glad you brought that up, bro. Let me look it up real quick. Yeah, I'm finna look up that tapeworm shit real quick.
Candida.
The who?
The candida worm. It's in your body, and they only tell you that in the health class.
See, tapeworms.
You got a bunch of different worms, but that's the main one that tell you to control your brain.
Tapeworms can actually be in dogs too. That's on this, and I kind of knew that. All right, tapeworm. Let's go. Tapeworm. A parasitic flatworm, the adult of which lives in the intestines of humans and other vertebrates. It has a long ribbon-like body with many segments that can become independent and a small head bearing hooks and suckers. Ooh, they don't even sound right. Ooh, they don't even sound right. Ooh, they sound nasty. That sounds nasty. So let me see if I can look up how people get tapeworms. So let's see if I can look it up. Damn, I should have did this earlier, man. I should have did this earlier, man. Cause this is a good topic. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it now. I gotta go to work. I'll probably come back tomorrow, man, and talk some more about it. Probably on YouTube side, or I'll probably do just a double stream because I found out how to do a double stream now. How do you get tapeworm? There we go. How do you get? Hold on, Map. I see you, Map. I see you, Map. What's going on, Nathan? I see you. Hold on. All right. It says it's through contaminated food or water. Let's see. Tapeworms in humans. All right. It's a flat segmented worm that live in the intestines of some animals. Animals can become infected with the parasites when grazing in the pastures or drinking contaminated water. All right, check this out. Eating undercooked meat from infected animals is the main cause of tapeworm. Infection in people, although tapeworms in humans usually cause few symptoms and are easily treated, they can sometimes cause serious life-threatening problems. That's why it's important to recognize the symptoms and know how to protect yourself and your family. So let's go with that. Let's go with that. If that's the case, eating undercooked food and drinking contaminated water. A lot of people like to eat prime rib or steak and shit, and they eat it medium rare. I've done that once in my lifetime, and I'm not gonna do it again. I'm not gonna do it again because of shit like that. I don't want to eat anything that's still, when it cook, it's still pink. I like my shit well done, because what I just read right here. Okay? The possibility, if it's medium rare to me, in my mindset, it's undercooked. Now, everybody eat different. Everybody eat different. Okay? A lot of people eat medium rare burgers and all that shit. I can't do it, and I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it because of shit like that. All right? It's undercooked. And seeing a lot of us, we don't look at that either when we cook food. When we use when we need to use a thermostat and stick that some bitch up in your food and make sure that it's all the way cooked. That's why when I get a turkey, I gotta get a turkey that got the timer in it. Because if you ain't got the timer in it, I be thinking that some bitch done and it really ain't done. All right. So if I get a turkey, it gotta have that goddamn time up in it. And when that red thing pop up, this son of a bitch is done. All right. Chaz, absolutely. It's mainly in pork and chicken. Absolutely, I agree. But still, I ain't taking no risk. I'm not taking no risk. I want that son of a bitch dark. I want it dark because when you cook spaghetti, I don't want to see no pink shit in my goddamn spaghetti. I want that shit dark. I want it dark. All right? I want it dark. Let me read what some of y'all just said because damn, I should have did this earlier. Chazzy says tricking the brain. I guess you talking about the tapeworm. Then she came back and said her cousin had that issue. Man. Map said they don't get full and that's why they can't gain weight from lack of proper nutrition. I agree. Then she said it's in the food. Chazzy said food and it's in dirt. I can see that. I can see that. Nathan came back and said most common are stomach and footwork, I believe. Yeah, I heard you can catch it through your foot. I heard you can catch it through your foot. It might be called footworm, but I guess it's the same thing. I guess it's the same thing.
Because your foot is the nerve that connects to the brain too.
That's what. Okay, good. That was somebody just said. Okay, the foot nerve connected to the brain. Damn, I should have did this earlier, man. Fuck, I'm feeling it now. In the root of your gums? Damn, for real?
Yeah, you can have a stroke if you have like a hole in your tooth. You can have a stroke that way because your nerve connects to the brain too from your mouth.
Holy shit.
No. You had that tooth in your back, you playing and shit. And you didn't want to get it pulled. And this thing, you strike a nerve.
Okay, let me get to reading these comments. Always properly cook your meats. Absolutely. Chad said tapeworms do not die outside the body. Well, it sounds like they don't. Nathan said has to hit a certain temperature. Absolutely. Chad says mainly chicken and pork. Nathan said they don't know how to actually cook. You got a lot of people that don't. You got some people who think you put something in the oven for like 10 or 15 minutes and the shit done. I bullshit you not. You got some people that put raw meats and shit in the goddamn oven and think that shit done for 15 minutes. No, it is not done. It is not done. Don't play with me. Chad said cousin had an eating disorder. Nathan said no, there are different types of worms as well as ways to acquire them or have them into your body. Okay, cool. Bet. Most common form of eating disorder includes anorexia. Okay, I already said all that. Eating disorder can develop. Okay, what it says. Eating disorders can develop during any stage in life, but typically appear during the teen years or young adulthood. Absolutely. But they fail to mention. Well, hold on, let me get the reading first. It's during teen or young adulthood, classified as a medical illness. Appropriate treatment can be highly effectual for many of the specific types of eating disorder. Although these conditions are treatable, the symptoms and consequences can be detrimental and deadly if not addressed. Eating disorders commonly coexist with other conditions such as anxiety disorders, substance abuse, or depression. I like what they said right there, but they failed to mention that it started in children too. They say young teens, but no, it started in children too. It does. I done seen some of them children, probably about 5 or 6 year old, man, big as hell. Big as hell. And they not active. They're not active. They don't do anything. They just sit in the house all day, playing Super Nintendo, playing Sega or Xbox, or however you want to call it. However you want to call it. So yes, I agree it's in the teens and it's in the young adults, but it's in the children too. I'm pretty much sure y'all have been over y'all cousins or friend's house and seen their children big as hell already at 5 or 6 years old. And you sitting up there still feeding them chicken nuggets, fish sticks, and french fries and all that shit. And then you don't do it the proper way. You put the fish sticks and shit all up in the oven, but you put the fries all up in the grease. You put the fries up in the grease, and then you drown them fries in salt and shit, and you give it to the kids. I very rarely cook fries in grease. Anytime you eat fries, it's going straight in the oven. It's going straight in the oven. Straight in the oven. As a matter of fact, I hardly ever cook fried foods, period. Everything that I pretty much eat goes into the oven. It goes in the oven. Real talk. Real talk. And you got a lot of, and I'm preaching now, and you got a lot of parents. When they try to give kids vegetables, the kids are the ground, and you feel sorry for them, and you throw the vegetables away. But when I was growing up, if they put shit on my plate, and I didn't eat it, you're going to get your ass up from the table, and you're going to be hungry. You better eat that shit. But these kids nowadays, you put vegetables, especially green vegetables, which a lot of our body need, put green vegetables on their table, and them kids say they don't want it, they don't eat it, and once they bitch and whine enough, you tell them get up and go. Don't worry about it, get up and go. But they sit up there and ate all the chicken nuggets. They just sit up there and ate all the fish sticks. They just sit up there and ate all them french fries. But for some reason, they don't touch the green vegetables. Y'all don't hear me. For some reason, they do not touch the green vegetables. All right? And when that's the main thing that they need to eat, not only just them, all of us. All of us. All of us. All right? So true, this thing is telling the truth, but they fail to mention in little kids. I watched the episode of Maury one day. And he had an episode about them kids being big. And them kids was going on the stage, man, was big as hell. They were big as hell. And I was just like, man, what the hell? And then they was showing like the back scenes. You know when you watch the reality show, they show the back scenes. And the lady who had the daughter said, I be giving her cupcakes and I just get whatever she want. And when she wanted, she just sit there and cry and it just made me feel bad. And I give it to her. No. Back in my time, you crying for shit and get you slapped in the mouth. Because when they said no, no means no. You get slapped in the mouth. I said you can't have it. Slap. You get slapped in the mouth. So where did it come from? I'm the parent, you the child too. If the child bitching and whining and say they don't want what the fuck you gave them on the plate, that you go and give it to them. When did it start doing that? When? And then you go to the doctor, you take your kid to the doctor tell you that your kid is overweight, and you get mad at the doctor for telling you the truth. Okay? And not only that, some of us get mad when the doctor tell us the truth. You know you're overweight, right? You don't know what the fuck you talking about. I ain't overweight. It's just a condition I got. Regardless of what the hell you got, you big. If you're big, you big. It's all there is to it. No matter how you got big, if you're big, you big. Preach. If you big, you just big. But the main thing is, like I did the post, instead of you bitching about you being big, get up and do something about it. And don't do it because nobody says something about it. Do it because of you. Do it because you want to change the person that you're looking at in the mirror. Preach. Don't do it for nobody else. I mean, because people going to, look, how many times I got to say this, y'all? People going to talk about you when you're doing good. They're going to talk about you when you're doing bad. So why do it because somebody else says so? and you get up and do it, you do it for yourself. You do it for yourself. Fuck what everybody else talking about. Because what's going to happen is when you get that weight in check, you're going to be an inspiration in getting other people who is thick, like myself and everybody else, to go and do what you did. All right? And them same motherfuckers who talk shit about you, you let them go. Fuck them. You let them go. All right? Because they talk down to you when you was big, but now they want to be your fucking friend when you little. Somebody tell me I'm lying. Somebody tell me I'm lying. They talk mad shit about you when you big. They don't want to be around you. They don't want you to be around their friend because that's that wolf pack mentality. We all slender got coach-shaped bodies. You know what I'm saying? We over here all with them handsome dudes. We got an image to keep up because we can't let that big girl come with us. We got an image to keep up. Girl. So let's lie to her, girl. Let's tell her something so she can't go with us because we got an image to keep up. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. I got an image to keep up, so no, you know what I'm saying? We can't let her go. I got an image to keep up. Somebody tell me I'm lying. The fuck up out of here. Tell me I'm lying. I got an image to keep up. Got an image to keep up. What's that movie Monique played in where the chick who had a body shape, she was cocky as fuck? And they was at the pool side, and she was sitting there flexing her body and all that, but kind of find out the dude was looking at Monique. And the chick got mad because one of the dudes looking at her. They wanted the big girls. Fam, what was the name of that movie? It's on tip of my tongue too. Was it? Yeah, it had Monique. And had the other girl, but and them little. It had Monique them, but see the girl, one girl had this badass body, and she was conceited as fuck. But when she ran into them dudes, I think Tay Diggs in that movie. I think he in that movie. And they wanted the big girls. And the little girl could not get nobody to holler. What's the name of that damn movie? Is it Fat Girl? That's what it is? I'm finna say Baps, but I know it ain't Baps. I'm finna say Fat Girls. I'm finna say Baps. Okay, I thought it was gonna be Baps. I thought it was Baps, but it's not Baps. Yeah. You see how she treated them or how she acted around them as if them big girls can't get nobody, but she can get everybody. But she ran to the one motherfucker or two motherfuckers that wanted them big girls. All right? Goes to what I just saying now. When they little, they don't want to be around. When they little, you big, they don't want to be around you because they got an image to keep up. Get your body in shape. Now they want to tag you along wherever they want to go. If I was you, I say fuck them. I say fuck them. But now, right now, it's not that big of a deal because, everybody run together now. So you got little ones and big ones. They all run together now. But you still got some that be like, no, I'm saying, nah, I don't want her around us because she going to ruin our flow. The dumbest shit I ever seen, That's why I'm a type of person, I like to ride solo. Fuck trying to hang with in crowd, you know what I'm saying? Unless I just ride with some dudes that I'm just real cool with, and we kicking it, and we rock like that regardless of what, cool. But other than that, though, I rock by myself, all right? I do everything by myself. I ain't here trying to press nobody. Fuck them niggas, all right? I ain't trying to press nobody. And it is what it is, people. It is what it is. But look, I ain't got much time left. It's 10:40 right now, so let me read these comments, man. I'm getting on out of here. I'm definitely gonna have to talk about this again. I'm gonna have to definitely talk about this again. 10:40 like the IRS. Right, 10:40. Nate just said what he said earlier. He said somebody using a pressure cooker. He said frying is perfectly healthy when you use balanced meals and combine with an oil like peanut oil or olive oil. Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. Map said she make a homemade soup with vegetables in it to get her to eat the vegetables. Okay. And you know what? Kids will eat soup. They pretty much, kids will eat any kind of soup. They will. They will. So good job, Map. Good job. My man DJC said, preach. What's up, brother? Nate just said, Chris, my son talks all the time about him doing that with his mom and not doing it with me since daddy cooks veggies so they don't taste yucky and mushy. He even told her this multiple times to her face. All right now. All right. When you know how to cook like a master, you won't have kids complain about food. All right. Hey, I can't knock you for that. You absolutely right. You absolutely right. DJ said preach. Nature said learn how to cook and learn how to active in a healthy way. Fat is usually lazy, full of excuses. It is a lot of times it is, bro. A lot of times it is. You know, we always got an excuse. You know, I'm like this. Hey, you big, you big. Regardless of what happened, I mean, the fact of the matter is that you big. Now, I know some people take like steroid medication, or maybe they've been in an accident that blowed them up. You know, and that's understandable. But the fact and the truth remain is, you know, I mean, if you big, you just big. And again, people, don't think I'm putting y'all down, because I can't put y'all down because I'm a thick brother myself. So I'm not putting nobody down. I mean, this is a serious matter, what I'm talking about. Let's see, what else he said? Mav said, Nathan, my daughter likes seasoning the purple kale when I cook it. All right. Kale is not bad at all. Kale not bad at all. Yeah, it's good for the heart. Yeah. Nathan said, I figured out the recipe for that killer soup from Olive Garden. Damn. I love Olive Garden too. I don't go there as much, but I love it though. Nathan said, can't remember the name, but it's the freaking bomb. My boy loves it and brags to his friends at the other side. I guess he talked about the movie. Everyone around is constantly full of excuses. Nathan said, want it better, change it, period. Absolutely. My man Antonio Lewis said, just believe in the Lord, Chris. We gonna leave here of something. That's true too. I can't knock you for that. That's true too. I mean, yes, we gonna leave here from something. What if it's natural cause, heart disease, blood clot? Like my man just said, herpes, AIDS. We are gonna leave here because of something. And he's absolutely right. I think that's one of the best comments I've seen so far. We are going to leave here because of something. Okay? We are going to leave here because of something. And I don't know. I think one of the worst ways to die is in your sleep. In my opinion, I think that's one of the worst ways to die is in your sleep. That's my opinion. Huh? Oh, you got a different opinion on that? Come here, hurry up, so I can on that here. He got a different opinion on this. I say sleep. I say the worst way to die is in your sleep. That's what I say. So you got a different opinion. What you say?
But you don't know it. It's like it's over. You know.
I mean, I guess that's the gist.
It's a fucked up feeling for other people that wake up and go in there and be like, "Damn, this nigga dead," you know. But I think that's the best one. I don't want to suffer and be like, "Oh, this day by day I'm dying and crumbling." Eventually I'm gone.
I don't know, man. I think my thing it is, man, if it's like it's true, like they say in the movies that your spirit will fly out your body, you just see your big dead butt right there in bed. I mean, that's be some scary shit.
You gonna see your dead butt regardless.
So okay, so you so you say sleeping is not what you say the worst one
I mean,
is.
because when you sleep, you're unconscious and you're pretty much dead anyway. So if I die,
Okay, that's a good point. That's a good point. That's a good point.
Yeah, because nobody knows exactly what they're doing when they sleep. So you're not conscious until you actually wake up and be like, oh shit, I got slime inside my mouth, my eyes and shit.
Well, hold on. Well, let me throw this out here. Tell me what you think about this. What about when we have dreams that we die? You know, you ever had that dream like you falling from a high height, and right before you hit that ground, your ass wake up and your body shake for real? Yeah, I guess that's one of the things I'm talking about. Yeah. I guess that's one of the things I'm talking about. It'd be one way to die in your sleep.
Out of body experiences, like you can actually climb out your body and you can actually walk around your house.
Oh shit!
Sleep. Yeah, like sometimes if you do, it was like false sleep, like you want to wake up but you can't get up.
Oh, dude, I hate that. That's scary as fuck to me. That's scary as fuck to me. It is. It's scary as fuck.
I forget what they call it. It's not sleep paralysis. Is that what they call it?
I think it is.
It's like when you fighting and you can't get up.
Dude, I'd have had that so many times.
Like you want to move.
So now you see why I say I think sleep probably one of the worst. You can't get up from sleep and you seeing yourself trying to get up. I think that's worse.
But
I think it's bad.
Like, oh, I can't move. I think I'm dead. You don't think. But what if death is like that, where you want to move and can't move and be like, oh shit?
Damn, I wish I had another microphone. This would be a good ass debate. It'd be a good ass debate. Man, it'd be a good ass debate. Nathan said I've had client in the healthcare field prescribed over 25 meds daily. I witnessed those that actually put in basic effort, drop those 25 meds per day to 7. All right, round of applause. This is included geriatrics. Cool. My man Tony Lewis said, yes, sir, Chris Coleman. And Mav said it is. She said it's called sleep paralysis. It's called paralysis, yeah. Nathan said fight being triggered right, subsequently processing the previous day's experience. Amen. 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 Y'all, thank y'all so much. This has been a wonderful topic. I hate I didn't have more time to get into it, but I got to get out here and get to work. And actually, my coworker was in here watching. She may be still watching. I'm surprised I didn't get no text yet. Say, get your ass here. So, anyway, we definitely gonna have to talk about this again. We're gonna have to definitely talk about this again. And next time I talk about it, I'm probably gonna do a simul stream since I found out how to do it now. I think I found out how to do a simul stream now, so I'll be streaming on Facebook and I'll be streaming on YouTube at the same time. Cause it look like I got it down correct. So we need to talk about this again. I'm probably gonna have what's going on, brother? I'm probably gonna actually have a call-in show about this too, because everybody needs to speak on this subject, you know, especially females, because I think y'all get hit the hardest with this, so y'all take more emotion about this than the guys do, you know, because you know the big guys, we could take it, be like, okay, fuck what you're talking about. But a lot of you women, you know, so y'all really self-conscious about y'all weight. And I guess in a sense I can understand, because y'all have more complications and health problems, especially if you're pregnant. That adds on top of it too, you know. And I want to talk about the thyroids and all that shit too, but we're gonna get into it. I'm gonna make a notepad, and I'm bringing a lot of shit. I want to talk about the lip toy. It's lip, what is it called? Lip something. Thyroids. We need to talk about all this, because this is a important subject that needs to be talked about. But other than that, I'm Chris Thorns. Peace out. Thank y'all for coming, and we'll do it again. Thank you.